Wi-Fi password. Tôi chỉ Wi-Fi em mà. Ồ, ông này điện. Ủa chị, thế thì mà Rồi, anh Kumar. Wi-Fi na. Amin na. IP setting na, az önce. Ma.
Good evening, Prabhat.
हाँ जी, गुड इवनिंग।
Good evening.
आगे रॉय जॉन साहब और वो रॉय जॉन
Roy John has joined. Sumit won't be able to join, but Roy will be taking forward the session.
ओके he's good.
Hi, Roy. Welcome to 3240 on a virtual platform.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening जी।
Good evening,
Ajit,
sir.
has governor-elect has joined?
No, he has not joined. He will join shortly. I spoke to him. He said that he will join shortly.
Okay. Once he joins, just let us know so that we will start immediately.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
And our PDG Prabhat Kinji is looking very smart today.
Yes. So with a fluorescent T-shirt.
মানে এখন যা মনে হচ্ছে রাজা
मैराथन का टी-शर्ट है।
আমরা বয়স্ক হয়ে গেছি, উনি আমাদের থেকে ইয়াং লাগছেন।
Yes,
We
yes.
participated আমার যে রোটারি ইনস্টিটিউট হয় না ওইখানে বিশাখাপট্টনম ম্যারাথন হয়েছিল আমার রোটারি
Visakhapatnam, right.
দেখুন
Great, great.
So this was given to all the participants.
Yes, yes. Unfortunately, I could not have because of the size.
नहीं लेकिन बहुत बढ़िया विशाखापट्टनम इज अ गुड सिटी बढ़िया we enjoyed
Very well. ये मैराथन भी बहुत अच्छा हुआ था ना, ह्यूज
हाँ
पार्टिसिपेशन.
मैराथन में यस यस गुड पार्टिसिपेशन और क्या हो रहा है ऐसा बैकग्राउंड वगैरह कहाँ से बना लेते हो तुम लोग
आपको चाहिए दे देता हूँ मैं ये बैकग्राउंड. ये तो आरआई का दिया हुआ है, साउथ एशिया ऑफिस में ये लगा हुआ है.
हाँ ये वो उसमें टूल में आ जाता होगा अच्छा यू कैन हाँ वो लैपटॉप में तो माई ग्रैंडसन टॉट मी लेकिन भूल गया मैं
मोबाइल में भी हो जाता है बट नॉट इन ऑल मोबाइल्स. थोड़ा अपग्रेडेड वर्जन मोबाइल में भी हो जाता है ये. ये जो बैकग्राउंड जो मैंने लगाया है ये साउथ एशिया ऑफिस में लगा हुआ है.
ये साउथ एशिया ऑफिस में उनके वो ये तो
एरोसिटी वाला ऑफिस में. दिस इज देयर इन द एरोसिटी ऑफिस.
यस यस अच्छा है. अभी फाउंडेशन की जीएमएस है तुमने बैकड्रॉप लगा लिया फाउंडेशन का बढ़िया
बस.
राजेश पात्रा अच्छा
साइबर मैन और द टेक्नोलॉजी मैन ऑफ आवर डिस्ट्रिक्ट राजा सब नया नया चमक देता है एवरी मीटिंग में.
हाँ
राजा तुम्हारा चमक का थोड़ा थोड़ा झलक हम लोग को भी भेजो यार. हम लोग गरीब आदमी है, तुम भेजोगा तो थोड़ा अमीर बन जाएंगे.
ठीक है भेज देंगे. अरे चमक मैं इसलिए रखता हूँ अजीत क्योंकि इतना तो हैंडसम हूँ नहीं कि आदमी मेरे को देखे. कम से कम मेरा बैकड्रॉप को देख ले.
अरे ऐसा बात मत बोलो. तुम तो अपना फैशन शो में पार्टिसिपेट किए हो, इतना लुकिंग क्लैपिंग किए हैं, तुम कैसे बोलते हो कि हैंडसम नहीं है?
मोस्ट यंग हैंडसम ऑफ द डिस्ट्रिक्ट.
यस एब्सोल्युटली.
हम लोग ओल्ड में हैं. हम लोग ओल्ड हैंडसम में हैं.
हम लोग ओल्ड में एकदम करेक्ट.
लेकिन ओल्ड इज गोल्ड.
लेकिन राजा आज केडिया जी सबके ऊपर चले गए, एकदम छा गए पूरा. छा गए केडिया जी. राउंड नेक टी शर्ट में एकदम माने मोस्ट स्मार्ट लग रहे हैं.
मैंने सोचा था क्या पहनो थोड़ा ग्लिटरिंग होना चाहिए ना. ये तो छोटा सा तो केवल कॉलर दिखती है बस इसमें वीडियो में और तो कुछ दिखता नहीं.
রাজা এক্ষুনি কথা হলো, সুবিধা দা 1 মিনিট জয়েন করছে, আমি সঙ্গে কথা হলো. জাস্ট ইজ জয়েনিং. ইয়েস
ওকে.
And coincidentally, PTG Subhasis and myself wearing the same T-shirt, golf T-shirt.
Yes. We are wearing same T-shirt.
I was wearing this T-shirt yesterday actually. हमारी कल मीटिंग थी रोटरी की दरवाजा सम हैप्पी स्कूल का प्रोग्राम था गुवाहाटी साउथ.
ओके
अभी there are almost 25 clubs now who didn't join.
Didn't join in Siliguri. So out of this Prabhatji offline there are some couple of clubs I think they will not get continued next year. So we are focusing to get the maximum qualification done by the clubs.
So you haven't given me the list for to cross check the attendance.
Then check your email.
He has given in mail. He has given in mail. Then he just check the email.
Okay.
The list he has severed in the email. Shared.
Just check my mail.
Now you said you'll put it in a WhatsApp, no? So I was checking.
No, I didn't put it in the WhatsApp. I thought maybe you are at the clinic and working in the laptop or mobile. It's difficult for you. चलो देख लो. If you want, I can send you in WhatsApp.
नहीं जरूरत नहीं है, मैं अभी देख लेता हूँ. Same.
तो 98% क्वालिफिकेशन हो जाएगा लगता है.
Hoping so. I am looking for 100%. अब देखते हैं कितना हो सकता है.
बढ़िया.
Should we go through it now?
Just governor-elect let join. Then after you can take Danny. Governor-elect hasn't joined.
Okay.
We are waiting for governor-elect to join. Ajit, just to keep you informed,
yes.
we will be taking attendance in this meeting only for those clubs, the list which we shared, the non-participating club in Siliguri, right?
Yes, correct.
And we'll be taking attendance 2 times, one in the beginning,
yes,
and at another time at the fag end of the meetings.
Correct. Actually, let this be open. It is open to all because it will be refreshing for others also who have attended in Siliguri. Yes,
absolutely. But attendance would be only taking for the clubs, those who are listed non-participating in Siliguri.
Yes, correct. You have the list also.
Right.
Yes.
So Danny will take the attendance.
So why there are 2 different sheets here, no? So which one is it?
I have shared one PDF, one Excel.
PDF,
whatever
yes, one
is
Excel, okay.
Whatever is convenient for you, you use that.
Yeah, I'll use the Excel only. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. That's why I've given two formats are there. BL Sharma ji, namaste.
नमस्ते।
कैसे हैं? सब ठीक ठाक?
पीडी जी राजा, क्या खबर है?
एकदम ठीक है, नमस्ते। सब ठीक है।
नमस्ते।
चलो, हमारे होम क्लब का पार्टिसिपेशन हो गया।
हाँ, गुवाहाटी क्वालिफाइड हो गया।
नहीं तो
हो गया ना।
कितना DDF आ रहा है अगले साल राजा?
अगला साल from the 21-22 we will be getting 1.37.
1.37, okay.
And थोड़ा spill over होगा।
ठीक है, the trend is continuing, almost वैसा ही।
इसीलिए तो दिस ईयर गवर्नर को मैंने थोड़ा बोला है कि भाई एपीएफ थोड़ा देखो, क्योंकि एपीएफ थोड़ा वीक है। So he is trying his best.
Good afternoon, friends.
Good afternoon, Governor elect.
Good afternoon, Governor sir.
Sorry, being late.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nirja. Good afternoon. Pradeep Das, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Sorry to make you all join in this meeting on a Sunday afternoon, but still we thought we will be leaving you early evening so that you can have your family dinner or outing, anything. But this is also important. Before 30th June, we have to finish. That's why this additional GMS we have taken. So Governor-elect, if everything is ready, we can start because we have given the time. He is already waiting.
Definitely we can start.
Binapani Hazarika, would you like to say anything? You raised your hand. Dr. Binapani Hazarika.
She have to unmute herself because.
Please unmute yourself if you have to say anything. Otherwise, lower down your hand. Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay, Governor-elect. So we are starting, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So just one moment. I'll mute all first. Then after that, you can unmute.
Sure. You give me the cue.
Yeah, you can start now.
Sure. Thank you so much, then. Well, friends, good afternoon, namaskar, and a happy Sunday. I know it's a Sunday, a lot of people has family commitments, but as we are into Rotary, we have some commitments to our Rotary also. So looking at the time, 30th June is coming very fast to us, and we have to make our district, all clubs, that's our target, that's Governor-elect's target, to make qualified for participating any Rotary grants in 24-25. And this GMS Grant Management Seminar is one of the mandate session that a club has to participate and get qualified as per the RI's guideline. We had a very successful in-person GMS in Siliguri in the month of April during the district learning assembly. But unfortunately, looking at the vast geographic distances of our districts, we had around 80 clubs joined there and around 25-26 clubs missed out because various reasons. And our intention is very, very clear that in spite of all difficulties, we want our district clubs to get qualified for participating grants. Hence, this additional grant management seminar is being organized today on a virtual platform so that you can join sitting at the comfort of your home, office. Sunday may not be in office, but maybe from home or somewhere you are comfortable, and you can join and learn the session from this session and make your club participation qualified for the next year. Though this grant management seminar is expected to join by incoming club foundation chair or the president-elect. However, in some cases, due to various reasons, president-elect can nominate any learned Rotarian from his or her club who has some interest in grants through an official note. I have received a couple of such requests, a few clubs, president-elect or the foundation chair is not joining, but instead of that, some other Rotarian who has interest in Rotary grants has joined this meeting. So we'll be having a very short introduction part, and then we'll go to the business. And I'm thankful that our grant senior manager from Rotary South Asia office, who is responsible for all the grants that we submit to process, to check the reports, to disburse funds from the RFI and everything. He is one man in Delhi office, and he is so kind that physically he came to Siliguri to address our Rotarians, to make them educated about grants. And today also in this virtual platform, being in Sunday, his holiday, he has agreed and joined this meeting to make the rest of the crowd updated with Rotary grants. I heartily welcome Roy John from Rotary Club, from Rotary South Asia office. Roy, welcome. I welcome Governor-elect. I welcome past Governor Prabhatji, who is District International Service Chair. I welcome past President Ranjit Nepram, who is District Grant Subcommittee Chair for the next year. All the club president-elects, incoming foundation chairs, incoming assistant governors, incoming district officials such as District Executive Secretary Ajit and others, district secretaries, the rest of the district secretaries, my good friend Danny, who is managing this Zoom from his office, and whosoever joined in this meeting, everybody are welcome. With this note, I would request Governor-elect to kindly express his opening remarks to start the ball rolling for this session. Governor-elect, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, DRFC, past District Governor Subhasis Chatterjee. Extremely sorry for being a little bit late to join this afternoon. My dear friends and esteemed guest, Roy John from Rotary South Asia office, fellow Rotarians and dedicated participants. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the second grant management seminar online. This time we had first physical this grant management seminar at First District Assembly being held at Siliguri, and where, as DRFC has already told, that 80 people, participants from all the clubs join. But our object, our purpose is to make everyone qualified. So we plan to have a second online grant management seminar this afternoon, and we are really thankful to Rotary South Asia office for come up, and Roy John for giving his time this afternoon despite a holiday. So friends, today we gather not just as individuals, but as a collective force united by our commitment to service and excellence. The knowledge and skills acquired here will empower us to make a tangible impact in our communities and beyond. Thank you for your enthusiastic participation and for bringing your expertise to this seminar. Let us embark on this educational journey together with open minds and hearts ready to learn, share, and grow. Welcome, and let's make this event a milestone in our continuous quest for making a difference. Thank you all. And now I hand over this proceedings of this meetings to DRFC Rotarian Subhasis Chatterjee.
Thank you, Governor-elect, for your inspiring startup note for this event. I'm sure the team is looking forward for a great year under your able leadership in District 3240 to rock once more.
Thank you.
Friends, thank you. Friends, before we start our business, I would request Dr. Danny Datta to kindly quickly have the attendance capture. As we promised at the beginning of the meeting, we will capture once the attendance. So Danny, if you are ready, you can quickly go ahead and capture the attendance.
I would request all to please put on their video, because otherwise we would not be sure who is here.
Yes.
So, yeah, we'll zone wise, we'll call the name of the club. You can just give your attendance, just say your name, whoever has joined from that particular club, and you will be then spotlighted here automatically. So let us start from zone 1, RC Chittaranjan. Chittaranjan, I think, is here because they have already put, someone has already written on the chat.
So can we have Chittaranjan?
Yes.
Represented? Yeah, Pradeep Das is there. Okay.
Okay. And RC Durgapur? RC Durgapur is there? Is this Durgapur?
No, Pradeep Das is not from Durgapur.
Okay, so no one from Durgapur is there, that means. Durgapur is not there. Bardhaman Diamond. Anyone from Bardhaman Diamond?
Yes.
Pradeep, please, can you...
Diamond here.
Pradeep Das, can you mute your system so that...
Okay.
Thank you.
Bardhaman Diamond?
Yes,
Siddhartha is there. Siddhartha and Pompey.
Yes. Pompey is there. Yes.
Silk City Pink? No. Silk City Pink? No one?
No, Danny, I can see Animesh Mistry. Animesh Mistry is from Rotary Club of Durgapur.
Okay, so we'll take that as present. Balurghat Atriya Greater? Balurghat Atriya Greater? None. Gazol? Anyone from Gazol? Zone 7, Siliguri Central? Zone 8, Gangtok or Karshiang? Anyone? Zone 9, Dispur?
Yes, I am there.
Yeah.
Utpal is
Guwahati
there.
Icons? Guwahati Icons?
Good evening, everyone. I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guwahati
Rituraj
Luit?
is there.
Yeah, Guwahati
Rituraj
Luit.
is there. Guwahati Luit. Okay.
Yes, I am present. Actually, I'm.
Okay. Guwahati Metro? Bikash is there. I have seen Bikash.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Guwahati Smart City?
Yeah, I'm here, but I'm unable to zoom my...
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You are
Uttam
here.
Kothari. Yeah. Uttam Kothari has messaged me.
Okay. And Zone 10 is Guwahati Elite. Elite is not there. So anyone from Jorhat? Zone 11 Jorhat?
Devita is trying to join, but is facing some issue with his Zoom.
He's not here. He's not yet here, right?
No, he's not yet here.
Okay. But Nagaon and Sipsagar are here. I have seen them.
Yeah.
So they are here. So Zone 12, Golaghat Elegance. Golaghat Elegance? No. Kohima? Anyone from Kohima? Mukukchang is here, I believe.
Mukuchung is here.
Yeah, Mukuchung is here. Cherry Blossom Shillong. No. Shillong, RC Shillong. Anyone from RC Shillong?
RC Shillong is here.
Yes. Then Zone 14, Dibrugarh. Digboy. Duliajan.
Digboy.
Digboy is here.
Nirja is here.
Yes,
Nirja
Nirja is here. Naharkatia or Duliajan? None. Bodal and Karimganj is here. He has written in the chat. Bodal and Karimganj.
Hello, this is Balmiki from Bodal and Karimganj.
Hailakandi?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Karimganj? Karimganj is not here. Then last zone 16, that is Agartala Nature. Agartala Smartigens. Teliamura. And yeah.
Hello.
Yes. You're from which club?
Rotary Club RC Teliamura is here.
Okay, Teliamura is here. And anyone from Unnakatti? None. Okay. Jugal has raised a hand.
Uday Chatterjee from RC Durgapur thing joined.
Okay, RC Durgapur we have already marked. They are there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jugal, who is raising hand? Jugal.
Jugal is raising hand.
Jugalji, you are from which club?
Unmute yourself, please.
Rotary Club of Nagaon.
Okay, Nagaon we have already marked. Yeah.
Okay.
Nagaon is here. Okay. $17 clubs are here, Subhaita.
17. Siliguri Central is Vishal is representing Siliguri Central?
No one is here. Siliguri Central haven't responded. Anyone here from Siliguri Central?
Yeah, Danny,
Vishal
I'm
Gupta
here.
is here. Yeah, Vishal Gupta is here. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
okay, thank you.
I'll just call out the names that we have missed. If anyone is there, please just to check once more. Silk City Pink, Balurghat Atria Greater, Gazol, Gangtok, Karshiong, Guwahati Elite, Zorhat, Golaghat Elegance, Kohima, Dibrugarh, Duliajan, Naharkatia, Agartala Nature, Smartigens Agartala, and Unnakatti. Okay, that's it, done.
Okay, thank you, Danny. We will repeat once more the attendance at the end.
Smart city you have not mentioned. Excuse me.
Uttamji, last list what Danny read, those who are not responded. Okay. You responded.
Okay.
So
I
Smart City
saw
name was
Kohima
not there.
RC also.
Okay,
Kohima.
thank you.
Kohima also joined.
RC Kohima has joined?
Yeah.
Who has joined from RC Kohima?
The president-elect is there.
Okay.
Okay.
So
okay, then we have marked
Kohima.
Kohima. Okay, we have marked Kohima. Okay.
Okay, great. Chalo, thank you. Thank you, Danny. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Well, friends, once again, welcome to this virtual grant management seminar we are having for the year 24-25. Meantime, Danny, you can mute everyone.
Yeah, Suvaida, please unmute yourself. And
Yeah. Thank you. So, friends, as the purpose has already been said by Governor-elect, this is an endeavor of the district to make the rest of the clubs who could not meet in Siliguri, to make them qualified for the next year to participate in grants. I always say that Rotary is something where we need to serve the society. That is one of the prime focus of Rotary, that we stand beside the community and do some impactful projects. Why grant is important? Because grant helps you to have a more bigger, stronger impact in the society. Suppose a club, Rotary Club of Durgapur, is doing a project with their resources of X amount. If they participate in a grant, get it through, their project can be valued for 5x value. So the impact would be larger, the coverage would be more, and that's the focus of Rotary Foundation has. But there is some technicality. As you know, when monetary support comes, we need to be very, very careful, very, very transparent, and follow the set process as set by Rotary Foundation. And these are the learnings of these sessions: how to apply, how to manage the fund, how to do a survey to reach to the community with a bigger impact or stronger impact, and etc. To get global grants, we need a resource that we call District Designated Fund, DDF in short. Fortunately, for last 3-4 years, our districts is doing well so far, contributing to Rotary Foundation. Hence, after 3 years, we are getting a considerable amount of DDF to support our clubs to do global grants. And in some cases, also district grants. I'm sure this year also many of the clubs have received wheelchairs, sewing machines, e-learning facilities, school bench and desk, and various other projects also. All these projects are being done with the support of District Designated Fund and Rotary Foundation support. So today, in this evening, we will learn the things that I said, that how to reach the community with the assessments of the project, stewardship, how to maintain the stewardship. That's the most important thing. The financial transactions, keeping the records in place whenever it's required, reporting back to the TRF of the grants that we are doing, and of course the final closure also. So these are all a flow of a global grant, but prior to that, we need to know how to apply online also. All of you know that Rotary is going digital these days. It's a no paper process for Rotary International. Hence, the global grant is also been applied online through the Rotary.org tool. And I'm fortunate that Roy John, the team leader for Rotary Foundation grants in South Asia office, has agreed to join, and he has been joining this meeting. He will give you a live demonstration in Rotary.org, how to do it and what are the structures and all that. But before that, I would request our past district governor, past DRFC, and who is the serving DGAC and next year District International Service Chair, Prabhat Kedia, to address this house, to let them know a small about the community assessment, how to initiate, and of course the stewardship. Then we'll go to the main business of how to apply of Rotary grants. With these words, once again, I welcome each and everyone to this virtual meeting, and I request Prabhatji to kindly take over and explain. Over to Prabhatji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Subhashish. I'm audible, I suppose. And
you are.
My T-shirt is being seen by everyone.
No, you have to adjust your camera a little bit. Yes, now it is visible.
Yes.
Now it is visible.
Now it's
now
okay.
You can see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. It's good that so many participants have come to the GMS today, all with the efforts of our incoming DRFC, Shubhasis, and our incoming DZ, Sukhvinderji, and all the other district officials. Welcome, everyone. Friends, you have been told the outline of the GMS, but this money which is coming to our district as DDF, I think some of you may not know where from this money is coming, from which we are doing district grants or global grants in our district. Now, whatever contribution everybody is contributing to the Rotary Foundation, that all of you know, we are contributing $100, $200, $1,000 for becoming Paul Harris Fellows or Paul Harris Sustaining Members or multiple Paul Harris Fellows. So this money goes to the annual fund of the foundation, and whatever is collected, that is the 50% of that money comes back to the district in the third year. So suppose this year we have given $2 lakh to the Rotary Foundation to their annual fund. So out of this, 1 lakh will come back to the district in the third year after expiry of 2 years as DDF. And then out of the DDF, 50%, it is up to the district, we can utilize for district grants. And the balance money remains in our DDF, and we support the clubs for their global grants and for other causes like Polio Plus and others. So most of you, I think, present here today would be more interested in district grants. And so I will concentrate my talk mostly on the district grants, on the reporting on district grants. Global grants, very few of our clubs have been able to do global grants, which is minimum $30,000 project you have to do under global grant, and you have to have an international partner for a global grant. That's why I think some of the clubs, even though they are willing, they fail to take up a global grant and successfully apply for a global grant. Now, friends, district grant, as far as district grant is concerned, last 2 years, I think all of you who are present here, they are members in the club for the last few years. So we have been giving district out of this DDF, which I told you that 50% of that we can spend for district grant. Now, district grant, it is of two types. In the district grant, either we can adopt a project at the district level and ask all the clubs, all the qualified clubs. In our district, we are giving grants normally to the clubs who are qualified, who have attended GMS. Now, if it is a district project, we give a chance to all the clubs to participate, all the qualified clubs, I mean, to participate in the district project. Like for the last 2 years, I will just give an example that we have given option of sewing machines. We have given sewing machines to whichever clubs have opted for it. Then there have been bio-toilets last year. This year, sanitary pads were there in the district grant. Manual wheelchairs were there. So these were the items which have been there in the district has given an option to the clubs that you can opt for any of the items for your district grant project and utilize the same. And then another option was there for a club's own grant. Like your club, suppose they want to do a beautification of some park in your locality, or maybe you want to do some project in a school, some water filters in a school, or any kind of project which the club wants to do on its own. So they can apply for the district grant from their club for that particular project which they have in mind. So these are the two types. One is district grant, which is implemented and supported by the district and which is open to all the clubs. And the second is club's own project, which is specific to your own club. So you can normally, we give a choice to the clubs to apply for any of it. You can have your own project or the district project, which is suggested by the district. Now, when the money is given from the district, normally we try to pay the vendor from this fund is coming to us, friends, from the Rotary Foundation. And that remains with the district in a separate bank account, and out of which we make the payment. So whatever the district is opting for, like sewing machines. Now this year, the sewing machine, there was one supplier for sewing machine. It was Usha probably. And then the payment for all the sewing machines which have gone to different clubs as per their options. Then that payment has been made to the vendor, to Usha by the district from our own check we have given. So in that case, the clubs, what they have to do after they have received the materials from the vendor, whether it is sewing machines or bio-toilets, whatever it is, or wheelchairs. So they have to give us a completion report of the utilization of the items which they have got under the district grant, along with the copy of the bank statement, because you will receive the money in your club's bank account, or maybe if it is a trust being operated by the club, they may receive the money in the club's trust account, whatever account number and the name you have given to the district, that money we will give in that particular account. This is for club's project, not for the sewing machines we are giving to the vendor directly. So you just have to give us the completion of the project, the utilization that you have utilized all those sewing machines, and just the photographs And the other information, like there are some newspaper clips or some other beneficiary information, if you are running a sewing machine on your own, or maybe some other society with which you have collaborated and they are running your project. So that information must come to the district, the letter from the beneficiary that yes, they've received the machines and they're making good use of it. That information we want, along with the completion report from the president and the secretary. They must sign it. They should send it to the district. But if it is your own project, club's own project, we send the money to your club's bank account. Suppose it is a 1.5 lakh project and we have sanctioned, say, 1.25 lakhs or 1 lakh for your project, which we will support from the district grant. In that case, the money goes to your bank account, whichever you have specified. In that case, we will need additionally, whatever I have told you about the beneficiary information and the completion certificate, additionally, we will need a copy of the bank statement in which the money has been received and from which account you have paid to your vendors. Like that money, if you are spending, you have paid to some vendors, that must reflect in the bank statement, and we will need a copy of that bank statement. And then all the bills, wherever you make the payment, all the payments are normally supposed to be made by check. Please don't make any payment in cash unless it is very, very necessary or where there is no other option. So please make a payment by check. If it is a bill from the vendor, take a money receipt from the vendor, and those bills and receipts must be in your possession along with the copy of the bank statement. And then we will also additionally need a utilization certificate from a chartered accountant, where the chartered accountant will give a certificate that the money has been utilized for the purpose for which it was received. Remember, this money is a Rotary Foundation money. It is all our money. We have given to the Rotary Foundation. We have contributed to the Rotary Foundation from our hard-earned money, and that comes to our district, and from where we are distributing it to the clubs. So please treat it as we say it is to be treated as a sacred trust, and there must be complete supervision of the entire project, and there must be total transparency should be maintained by the club, and proper accounting procedures should be followed. The normal business practices, suppose you are purchasing it for your own house, you will go to 2 or 3 competitors, you will check the prices from them, and then you will get the best material at the best price. So these are the normal best business practices which we follow in our business. So the same fair and transparent business practices should be followed once you are utilizing this money, this good money which is coming to us from the Rotary Foundation. So please see to it that complete transparency is maintained and proper accounting is done for all the money which you have received. So we will need a utilization certificate and a bank statement besides the beneficiary information, as I told you earlier, and the completion certificate from the club signed by the president and secretary. This is for the district grant, which we are. The originals can be kept by the club. The original bills, original bank statement, original receipts, they can be maintained. They can be kept by you, or you can send it to us, the originals. If you are keeping it with you, then the Rotary Foundation may be requiring an undertaking from the club that you will have to retain it for a period of 5 years, or in some cases 8 years. I think Mr. Roy John is here, he will clarify. And this is all I have told you about the district grant. That means the money which we are doling out to the clubs for their district grant projects. I think all of you would be aware of district grants. As I told you earlier, the sewing machines, the bio toilets, the wheelchairs. This year we have given money for many other projects of the clubs. This is all coming from the district grant. As I have already told you, 50% of the DDF. Now, I will switch over to global grant. Some of the clubs have done global grants, dialysis projects, and many other very good projects have been done during the last few years by many clubs who had not earlier participated in global grants, but they have been able to successfully do global grant in the last 2 or 3 years. We must give credit to those clubs that international partner has been chosen and the global grants have been successfully implemented by those projects. So in case of global grants, friends, I will just be very brief because it is, I will not make it very elaborate. First of all, the needs assessment we have to do when we apply, that Mr. Roy John will explain to you. We have to involve the community. What are their actual needs, and accordingly, global grant application has to be made. Now, as far as the reporting of the global grant is concerned, you have to do online reporting every year, every 12 months till the global grant is completed. A global grant may run for 2 years or 3 years, or maybe in some cases it may run for more than 2 or 3 years. Every year, a reporting must be done to the Rotary Foundation. That is all online reporting. It is all online. There is a primary contact in the global grant, which will be one of the members of your club. And there are 2 signatories. It is desired that a separate account, if it is a global grant, we will suggest the club to open a separate bank account where that global grant money is received and where all the expenditure towards that global grant is made from that particular bank account. So the same procedure, the same documents which I have told you just now, bank statements, utilization certificate from chartered accountant, beneficiary information, bills, vouchers, receipts. Besides that, in a case of global grant, you have to have a narrative report every year of the global grant, that for whatever purpose you have received, whatever has been achieved out of your project outcome, how much you have achieved during that particular year, there has to be a narration which is to be submitted to the Rotary Foundation along with all these documents, and it all has to be done online. Everything has to be done online in case of global grants till you complete the global grant. Once a global grant is completed, total, suppose you have received 10 lakhs in a global grant, suppose 9.5 lakhs can be utilized and 50,000 is the remaining balance, that is to be returned to the Rotary Foundation. And the balance money for which you have given all the document, bank statement, bank. But the final report, when you have completed the global grant, all the money has been exhausted, your purpose is achieved, you have given payment to all the vendors, all the money receipts, bills have been obtained, the bank account, you may close it once the global grant is completed. In that case, after the final completion of the grant, within 2 months, there is a time gap of 2 months. Within 2 months, all these documents have to be submitted to the Rotary Foundation once again, along with your final report, where the original copies are also required by the foundation. Normally, original copies of the utilization certificate from the chartered accountant, all these formats are available. When you receive the global grant, all the formats will come to you. There is this undertaking which you have to give, the utilization certificate from the chartered accountant. All these documents will come to you. So that utilization certificate and the bank statement might be original, may be needed by the Rotary Foundation, but all other vouchers, bills, photographs, etc., you can give soft copies, but you have to give an undertaking that all the originals would be retained by you for a period of probably it's 8 years, or is as per the they say it is as per the laws of the country in which the global grant is implemented. So friends, that is in a nutshell. I have told you about the reporting. Maybe in the question and answer session, if you need some clarification, we are ready to give. But please see that this money is properly utilized and you treat it as your as money which you have been receiving for your own trust. If it is a family trust, maybe you are receiving the money, the way you will utilize it, you will supervise it, you will make it transparent. All that has to be maintained in case of Rotary Foundation's money. With this, I close here. And if there are any clarifications needed, we will come back again.
Okay.
Thank you, Raja.
Thank you.
I think you can
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhatji. Friends, if you think that Prabhatji has prepared himself for this today's GMS, I should say he did not prepare anything for today's meeting. whatever he spoke from his own experience, because he is one of the most successful past DRFC of our district, has done many global grants during his 3 years times, especially for the COVID year. I vouch for his leadership in the Rotary Foundation committee as a DRFC. He has helped district to get 9 global grants in that COVID year. So try to take his experience.
Reporting is my pet subject.
Yeah, I know that. So Prabhatji is these are his experience he shared. He doesn't require any document to prepare and give a lecture to the Rotarians so for grants is concerned. So I thank you once again, Prabhatji. Prabhatji, just a small correction. This is a new update. We are now getting in DDF not 50%. We are getting 47.5%. Because whatever,
that's right, yes.
5%, 47% district gets as a DDF, 47.5% goes to the World Fund, and 5% kept Rotary Foundation as a operative expenses.
Yes,
So
right.
I'm sure John will touch upon all these things. Friends, in our districts, though global grant looks a little critical or difficult, but I must say nothing is difficult, nothing is tough in our life if we sincerely and honestly look at that thing and try to do it. Our governor-elect is optimistic. He has requested me to have maximum grants next year. And as I mentioned, fortunately, we'll be having district designated fund, the DDF, to support our clubs. So I urge to the clubs, please consult in your club with your members, with your leadership. Try to have global grants if there is any need in your community. We have a very resourceful group, those who have done the global grants, those who have led the district. In our district, we have made a resource group. You can send your projects to that resource group. You can send it to me or governor-elect, and we will involve that resource group. They can vet your project. They can give necessary feedback or the corrections or modifications if required, because they are experienced. Then you can submit that grant so that minimum clarification comes from or no clarification comes from the Rotary Foundation. Because once you submit the grant, Rotary Foundation may ask you some questions if they have some doubts or clarifications required. So I suggest you always take next year your project through district stream, because district is helping you with the DDF and district is keen to help you. So that's an added advantage we are giving to our district clubs, that you can have utilize the experience of past global grant experts who has done global grants in their life cycle, and they can help you. Friends, with these words, once again, I thank Prabhatji. You remain here because we have a question and answer session later. If anybody has any questions, any clarifications, they can ask and you can clarify. Friends, let us go back to now the main part of applying a global grant. And before that, you need to understand the structure and the life cycle of a grants. And as I mentioned, we are fortunate. We have Roy John in this meeting today, who is leading the grants in Rotary South Asia office. He is the leader, team leader for there. And any grant we apply, he is our man to coordinate. So I would request Roy to come over, global grant applications and whatever the inputs, updates you have from the Rotary Foundation's end, kindly enrich our district Rotarians, the incoming leaders, so that we can be equipped to handle grants or think of grants or applying grants in next year. With these words, once again, I welcome Roy John in this session. Roy, over to you.
Thank you, PDG Subhashish, and thanks to the leadership for once again inviting me on the virtual platform. I was in Siliguri, and I sincerely speaking, I missed all of you who are on this platform today. So let's move forward. I will touch upon the global grant application process online. So first of all, I would like to know how many of the participants here are doing global grants. Any numbers? Subhashish ji, can you just check the numbers who all have raised their hands? Who are doing
Sure,
global
I'm checking.
grants? Which clubs?
I'm checking that.
Because I am on the presentation mode, so I cannot check. I think Durgapur is doing, Durgapur Central has done, all these clubs have, Kohima has done, all these clubs have done, I think. Okay, let's not go into this. I just wanted to know how many of the clubs or representative here want to do a global run. My next question. Nobody wants to do a global run?
We wish to do.
Yes, thank you, sir. Any other club or the representatives who can just say that they want to do a global run? So today we are on the virtual platform and one person had said that tomorrow it will be 1 + 1 11.
Yeah,
Let's continue.
I'm sure.
Let's continue. So as far as the grants is concerned, any club that wants to do a grant, each and every member has to register themselves in My Rotary. Because tomorrow, if you go to My Rotary and want to do a grant individually or as a club, because club is the alternate, the club has to do it, but there has to be a primary contact. So when it comes to that, if the individual goes in and tries to do a global grant or sign in for a local grant, it will not be possible. So today itself, each and every member, the president has to tell each and every member that they have to log into My Rotary so that tomorrow there is no problem and they can do it easily. The first thing in global grant is needs assessment. How many people here are insurance sector? I think there may be many because I'm not on in person, so it's a virtual platform. So I just want to just continue this. Needs assessment, what we think is not like what I want to do, I can do. Needs assessment is like an insurance policy. Like if there is a floater for 2+2, if there is a family floater for 2+1, or for parents and everybody. So those are different needs. Based on that, the insurance policy provides you the premium and the insurance. It's the same with needs assessment. So whatever project you want to conceive, the number one factor is needs assessment in the community. So you have to check the community whether they want 2+1 floater, 2+2 floater, or family with parents floater, whatever it is. So it is varying. And the current scenario of Rotary Foundation is that earlier what we used to do is the club used to say that we will like to do a project in this community, and it was top to bottom. Now the scenario has changed. It is down to top. We have to assess the community, what is the need of the community, and based on that, we'll do a survey, baseline survey or community assessment, whatever you say. And then that needs to be collated and send it to the foundation. Now I'll come to, once you do that needs assessment, then you'll have to find an international partner, because without an international partner, you cannot move forward with a global grant. In India, being a host, you will be the host partner. So anybody from outside of India will be the international partner, whether it is Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, anybody can be an international. But being a host in India, you will be the host partner. Two things once done and agreed upon the financial components of the grant or the budgeting components of the grant, then we have to go online, and in My Rotary, we just have to go to this place called participant, and then we'll have to go here, which says grant center, and start the process. When we click on the grant center, we have these 4 items here: apply for a grant, my grants, my actions, and more. If you click on My Grants, you will see the district grant number, whatever the current district grant is open, and whatever grants is there in your approved status, it will show. And it's a 12-step application process. And the next step is My Actions. When you go to My Actions, it shows you to see all the grants you are involved in that your action is required. If you are a club president, you need to authorize the legal agreement. It will be there under this authorization required status. The grant number will be there, and here it says authorization required with an exclamation mark in red. And if you are a DRFC, it will again show that grant number that you have to authorize it for the DDF. Next is apply for a grant. Now the individual person who is a part of the club wants to apply for a grant, just click on apply for a grant, and it will ask you select the grant type. If it is already done, then it will move forward. If earlier you have done, otherwise you just have to click here and it will show you matching global grant or district grant. Once you do that, the basic information is required. What is the basic information? It talks about the project's name, what type of project it is, who is a host partner, who is the international contact, that is the main partner, main primary contact, that is the individual of those clubs. And then you have to click save and continue. Once it is done, it will give you a number, auto-generated number, that is global grant number. Here it shows GG1744555. So once you put in the host primary contact, international primary contact, it gives you a auto-generated global grant number. And after that, the host partner or the international partner cannot be changed by the club or the individual. It has to come to Rotary Foundation to change them, if at all they need to. Then the next information is about the committee members. So if it is a club sponsored project, there needs to be a 3 committee member. There should be 3 members who should be in the committee, and they all are from the same club. If it is a district sponsored global grant, then anybody from the district can be in that committee. And it applies to both the host and international both. Then the next step is, if you want to complete the steps, you will notice the checks marked appear next to them. You can click or tap this you can click and change the basic information, but not the host and international partners. Anytime you can save and exit the application so that you can come afterwards and start on the application. If you want to continue, you just say save and continue. Then again in step 3, you have to tell a broader perspective of your project. What is the main objectives of the project? Who will benefit it from this project? Which is the area? What is the statistics of that demographic area or the national level? All those things needs to be included in that. As you all know that foundation works on 7 areas of focus. So these are the 7 areas of focus. One of the areas of focus needs to be selected based on your community assessment. It can be more than 1, but we suggest just limit it to 1 because it will be easier. Because if it's 2 or more than 2, then it is going to be a difficult aspect when it comes to sustainability. Then this is step number 5, which says measuring success. So when you do a community assessment, at the end of the project or the completion of the project, the success needs to be measured. So what are the guidelines to measure those successes? So if I take this project in maternal and child health, it says reducing the mortality and morbidity rate for children under the age of 5. And the second criteria for measuring the success is improving access to essential medical services, trained community health leaders and healthcare providers for mothers and their children. So this needs to be mentioned because you have ticked here. This needs to be mentioned in the report also, because this aspect will come in the report also. And the next step is how will you measure a project's impact? So you have to provide the measures, number of mothers receiving parental care, grant records and reports, what is the collection method, frequency every month, quarterly, half yearly, number of beneficiaries, 20 to 20, 49, whatever it is, that all has to be mentioned here. Step number 6 is add the location and date of the project. Here we have to provide the city and town, country, start date and end date. Start date is and end date, basically it is tentative, because once the application is done, it takes a lot, not a lot of time, it takes a bit of time, because if the application is not complete or if the foundation requires additional information, then the time for approval is uh, more, and the date then moves forward. And same is with the end date, but we prefer and we suggest that the project should be, when the club starts the project, it should be completed within 3 years. Next is step number 7. It asks about the cooperating organizations. It talks about other Rotarian participants, whether it is RCGs or Rotaract clubs. If they want to support the club, they can mention what is their role, how they will do it, all those things they have to mention. Here also, the host club has to mention what are their responsibilities, what are the responsibilities of the international partner, apart from the financial aspect, what they will do, will they come to the project site to visit the site, will all the documentation will be provided to them so that they're aware of the progress of the project. If there is a cooperating organization, you have to mention the name of the cooperating organization. Here, I would like to mention that there are two organizations. One is a cooperating organization, one is a beneficiary organization. Cooperating organization which basically provides the technical expertise to the project, and the beneficiary organization is the organization which actually receives the items or the equipments donated to them. Another aspect, as far as global grant is concerned, it is basically training, and it is more towards disease prevention and treatment area of focus, maternal child health area of focus, and basic education and literacy and community needs, economic community development area of focus. So when we talk about training, it's basically not training. We should train to rein themselves. If you are planning for a year, sow rice. If you are planning for a decade, plant trees. If you are planning for a lifetime, educate people. So this is the motto of Rotary Foundation, that training is an integral part of global grants. Then there is step number 8, which talks about budget, because without budget, nothing can move forward. So whatever budget you provide, foundation will approve it. And when we talk about here, it says add budget item, the category you have to mention, the description you have to mention the supplier, cost in local currency, and it automatically converts into USD. But here also, we would like to say that there has to be a competitive bidding from 3 vendors, so that the project committee of 3 and plus the primary contact decides upon one of the vendors and uploads that into the system. Rest they can keep it with themselves. But the caution here is, it's not always the competitive bidding is like the lowest quote, but also we should go for the quality of the product or the equipments. Step number 9 is explain your project funding, which talks about project funding. As Prabhatji has already said, foundation has 4 buckets. One is the annual fund, one is the polio fund, one is the endowment fund, and one is global grant cash contributions. As he has already described, that annual fund from last 3 years, it comes back to the district, 50% of that, and 50% goes to the world fund. So suppose your district has contributed $100,000 3 years back, 50,000 comes back to the district as DDF, and 50 goes back to world fund. So what happens is, out of that 50% you have received in DDF, 50% is for district grants and maximum, and 50% is for global grants allocation. So here the district, the club can discuss this with the district, how much DDF they can give for a project, and how much the club will accumulate for that global grant. That needs to be provided here, because it says from which sources come, it comes, details, amount, and if there's a cash contribution from the club, host and international, that then there is a 5% support which is required for the foundation. As far as application is concerned, any club which has got an overdue grant, then the next application will not move forward. Any club or district can have 10 open grants at any given point of time. If there are 10 grants, the 11th application will not move forward unless and until one of the 10 open grants is closed. Project committee I've already mentioned. Global grants are funded by their sponsors, and World Fund award up to $400,000. So it's a huge amount. Another aspect is that international contribution should be a minimum of 15% from international partner out of the total contributions. As far as DDF is concerned, foundation matches 80% of the DDF, but whatever cash comes from the clubs, it will not be matched. There should be a MOU with the host partner, international partner, and the cooperating organization. There are three other aspects. It is 10% each. One is for currency fluctuations, because whenever the contributions come in, it comes in the rate of that month. Suppose this month it is 83. So whatever contributions, cash contributions comes in for global grants, it will be at 83 against a dollar. But tomorrow, whenever you receive the grant funds or grant disbursements, it may be 80 against a dollar. So that can be covered with this maximum 10% currency fluctuation. If still you receive at 83, then you can go for a scope change and we'll approve it, and you can utilize this for the enhancement of the same project. Then there is 10% for management cost. Suppose there are toilet blocks or any other interventions where external person or personnel is required to monitor that, because Rotarians are volunteers, so they will not be able to monitor every day. So this can be used for that. Then, as I mentioned, you have to measure the success of the project. 10% is also against that to measure project outcomes. So all these are within that amount, and grants applications are approved at Evanston, not at South Asia office. We only take care of the reporting part and the completion part or closure of the grants. Next is the sustainability. This is another pillar for matching grants, because unless and until the project is sustainable, we are losing our money. As Prabhaji said, that it is our money, so we have to take care of that, because our club cannot always be there for the beneficial cooperating organization to sustain that project. 2 years, 3 years down the line, they have to come out of that project and they have to sustain that project. So these are certain things where they have to mention that how it will sustain. So my take on this is, it's not sustainability, it is ability to sustain. There are two photographs. Left one is abandoned bore well, and the right one, if you see, it is lush and green. So this is what we want as the ability to sustain. And the 12th step, this is the last step. Everything is done. It has to go, the primary contact has to authorize now. And once he authorizes it, alert goes to the international primary contact, club presidents, and the district Rotary Foundation chair to authorize the application. So these are the 12 steps. If you want to unlock your application, it is in the step 11. Otherwise, once it is submitted, you cannot do anything, it is submitted. And these are some tips for applying grants. Give specific answers to the questions. Describe your intended impact. Use clear language. Show how your project aligns with the foundation's mission. There is a Word document template in My Rotary. If you want to apply, just download that, put in your details in that, and then you can send it to the regional grants officer for a pre-review. You will receive suggestions on that. Based on that, you can move forward. And these are some of the resources where you can find everything in the system, and it is very easy. And know your staff at South Asia office and board headquarters. Sumit William is a person who takes care of the reports related to district grants and global grants. Global grant application related, you can contact Jessica Cobbs. Payment related, you can contact Nikki Garbett. And this is for the district. If it is a district grant application approval, it is me. I can do that. And thank you so much for the patient hearing.
Thank you, Roy. Thank you so much. Friends, I have kept a small time for your question answer session. If you want to, because this is a rare occasion, you are getting Roy amongst us. So if you have any questions pertaining to this global grants or district grants, whatever he has explained, so you can raise your hands. Danny, you can monitor and the person can unmute one time. One person can talk to Roy or put up your question in the chat box so that Danny can forward that question to Roy and Roy will answer.
Subhash, I'm actually in the clinic, so
okay, no problem. I will check that. Ajit, just you also check. I am also checking. If anybody put up any questions in the chat box.
Raja, I wanted to have some clarifications from Rojan.
Please, Prabhatji, please go ahead.
Yes, Rojan Saab, you have. Thank you for elaborately explaining about how to apply for a global grant. One or two things which I would like to clarify. One is regarding the opening of bank account, whether the club needs a separate bank account for that global grant, or whether they can receive the money in the existing bank account which the club is having for their projects. Because as you know, the opening of a new bank account, it is very difficult nowadays, since the banks mandatorily they need a PAN number or and all the other documents. If it is a trust, well, everything is available. But in the case of club, there is no society this deed or anything. So whether the money can be received in the account where the next thing about the signatories. Now there are three contacts, as you clearly said, that in the primary contact and the secondary contacts. So whom would you advise to be the signatories on that bank account, which the club suppose opens for that particular global grant? This is regarding the bank accounts. And number three, one more clarification I would just.
So can I answer the first one?
Haji, please go ahead.
The first one is related to your bank account. So as far as the terms and conditions of global grants is concerned, it says for each and every grant, a dedicated account has to be opened. But over the years, because of the KYC norms in India, we have simplified it. We have asked, or we have been asking the clubs to open a bank account with the name of Rotary Club of XYZ Global Grant Account and provide us an undertaking and resolution that whatever money or grant funds is received from Rotary Foundation India, it will be in this only for n number of years, but there will be no commingling of funds in this account. But foundation will not agree to give that money into the regular club account because there are dues and a lot of other things are there. Right. So we are ready to that, but we will need a resolution and undertaking stating that it will be a separate account by the name of Rotary Club of XYZ Global Grant Account, and there will be no commingling of funds, but whatever is received from foundation, it will be in this. And once you report, you provide us the bank reconciliation statement.
Okay.
That is, I think that makes sense.
They can receive all the global grants, future global grants also in that particular
account. So that will make easier that you don't have to open dedicated accounts for each and every grant.
Each and every grant, right.
Second question, when you talk about project committee members and the bank
who would be the signatories on that account?
Signatories. Sir, foundation does not have a policy on that. It is up to the club or the district to appoint project committee members or signatories. But it will be a good accounting business process to have different people on all these positions to have transparency.
You mean the primary contact of the grant can be a signatory on the bank account?
There is no rule or no policy as far as foundation is concerned. But as far accounting business process is concerned, it is better to have different people so that there is transparency and simplicity in the process.
Right.
Best practices when you say.
Thank you very much. And एक थोड़ा सा और छोटा सा clarification. This community needs assessment, which you say it is compulsory in every global grant. We have to have a carry out assessment. It needs to be submitted along with the global grant application, or it can be submitted when the TRF, when the foundation asks for that report.
No, sir. It has to be submitted along with the application. Because if they review, they will just say that community assessment is not there and they may decline it. So it is better if it is in the content of your answers, or you attach a separate community assessment form.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Roy.
Thank you,
Roy. Roy, we have two questions in the chat. It came from Rotarian Neeraj Agarwal of Tinsukia. Can you see the chat, or should I go ahead and repeat that question?
I'm just seeing.
Yeah.
Sir, as far as first question is concerned, I have number one, if there is any maximum limit for apply for a district grant. Sir, as far the club is concerned, they have to get back to the district leadership for that. But for the district grant, for the district to apply, there is a limit. So for your club to apply, that you have to touch base with the district. Number two, if we are applying certain amount for any projects from district grants, so if we will get 100% amount from the district, or certain amount have to be. Sir, again, it is between the district and the club. Foundation will give the amount to the district, whatever is the maximum or whatever they want. Maximum is 50%. If they take 30%, 40%, 20%, that also it is allowed. But it will be a block grant per year. If they don't take 50%, they would take 20%, take 25%. So that's all. No second district grant. Only one grant has to be. So that you need to take offline with the district, sir.
Right. So Neeraj, I think you have got your answer. Anybody has any other questions? If not, Roy, I have a question for the benefit of the crowd.
Yeah.
Ranjit raised his hand.
Yeah, Ranjit, come up. Ranjit, please unmute yourself.
Ranjit ji, namaskar.
Ranjit, unmute yourself. You are still muted. Yeah. Now.
My question is not on Roy John, but to PDG Prabhat Kedia. Prabhatji has spoken of good stewardship. He has told everyone to use the Rotary Foundation money responsibly and with transparency. But he has not spoken about the poor stewardship. I would request Prabhatji to remind the club leaders that poor stewardship is not good, and these are some of the repercussions and implications we will have, the district will have, and the TRF will have if we implement projects with bad stewardship. I would request Kediaji to say a few words on poor stewardship.
Yes. Thank you, Ranjit. Raja, may I tell a few lines. Yes, friends, all the club leaders who are present here in this, we have been faltering on reporting to the foundation in time. As I told you, every year the report has to be submitted. So at the end of the financial year, when 31st March, the reporting has to be done on that particular global grant which the club has received or the district has received before 31st of May. That means the 30th March 24, if this financial year has gone. So before 31st May 2024, we have to report whatever is required, whatever reporting, that bills and whatever documents I have told you again. Now, we have been delaying these reports for the last couple of years. The clubs have not been reporting on time, and that is affecting our district. That is negatively affecting our district. If we fall below 30, that means if we are not above 70% in reporting, then our district may not be getting further global grants from the Rotary Foundation. So this aspect, again, friends, I am telling you, all the clubs who are going to receive global grants, please report in time. All the documents required by the foundation that has been spelled out clearly, please submit them all before 31st May. And when the global grant is closed, within 2 months, the reporting has to be made in full. Please remember, this is a persistent problem for the DRFC and our district leaders. And even for district grants, I will tell you, district grants, we try to close within that particular year. In this year, suppose district grant money has come. So we tell the clubs that please try to close it within 2 months or 3 months or maybe 4 or 5 months. But we would like to see that in the same Rotary year, the district grant is closed and the final report is submitted by the district to the Rotary Foundation in the month of April and May. So that there is no hindrance to receive district grant for the next year. If the district grant reporting by the district is not done timely, then again, next year, our district grant money is not coming to the district. They will not release our money of district grant for the next year unless our reporting is complete for this year. तो ये भी clubs को मैं फिर बता देना चाहता हूँ. Please see to it that district grant money you are receiving from the district. लेकिन whatever reporting is required, whatever documents we require, please. This is all stewardship, Ranjit ji, and there are many, of course, other lectures I would not like to give now on stewardship. But please see to it that reporting is done in time. And Mr. Rojan साहब है ना?
जी सर.
He's there.
हाँ जी, क्या बोलना था मुझे, मैं भूल ही गया. Sorry, I've forgotten. I had some other question for you. Anyway, let us continue.
Can I add what Prabhaji has said?
Yes, please, Roy. Please.
Yeah, as far as global grants is concerned, any club which does not report during the last 18 months, 24 months or 30 months, they receive warning letters. And after 30 months, they will be given a deadline of 1 month. And still, if they don't report, they will be suspended. The club will be suspended and the grant moves on to the district's list. Then the district will be the sponsor. And again, 1 month is given to the district. If the district does not support or close the grant, then the district will be suspended. As far as 70% compliance is concerned, in 1 year, if the district's compliance level remains below 70% in all the 4 quarters in that Rotary years, then the district will be suspended. And it will only come back once 90% compliance is achieved. I think in April also there was a time when the district was at that point, but I think it was saved and it came above 70%. So, number one, as far as district grants is concerned, Prabhaji has rightly said that the district grant report needs to be provided to the district by the clubs so that the district can send these reports or put it online to the foundations for review. Over the last so many years, we have seen that the districts only provide the reports in the month of May and June, and May 15th, of every year is the last date for district application for that current year. But the prior year grant is not closed, but they report in April and May. So it's a very, very challenging task for the districts and for the foundation also to review those grants, because back and forth there are so many things which the clubs don't give or the districts don't give. And 15th May they have applied the last deadline, and then we have to move it forward to approve those grants. So that I think needs to be considered, that the district should like close the last year's grant or this year's grant in time, so that next year they can avail it before time. That's my take.
अभी मुझे याद आ गया आपसे क्या पूछना था.
अच्छा, मेरा बोलना जरूरी था.
I was forgetting. ये suppose a global grant for $2 lakhs has been taken by a district or club. $2 lakhs में $2 lakhs में there is a saving of 10,000 or 20,000 which we are returning to the Rotary Foundation. And the same in the district grant. Suppose we have taken a district grant for $50,000 from Rotary Foundation. We have applied for $50,000 and the total money is not spent on the district grant. We have to refund say $5,000 back to the Rotary Foundation. So ये जो remaining amount of the global grant or the district grant which we are sending back to the Rotary Foundation, whether it comes back to the DDF kitty of the district or it is gone when it goes to the World Fund.
Sir, these are two different things. When you talk about district grants, whatever district grant money you refund, but you have to refund well in time. I'll not say 30th of June, otherwise it will move forward in the next year. If you refund it on 31st of May, it will come to your DDF in the current year. It will come to your DDF.
Current year.
But will be added to your total, not to the district grant. आपका next year का जो district grant है ना, वो already set है, वो नहीं मिलेगा.
Right.
But आप global grant
that is okay.
As far as global grant is concerned, if you refund the entire money, in case entire money if you refund, then as far as endowment, term gift or DDF is concerned, it will go back to their source. Rest of the cash contributions will go to World Fund. If you refund portion of the global grant, suppose 1 lakh ka grant hai, you refund $5,000, it will go to World Fund.
World Fund. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Roy. Thanks, Prabhatji. Friends, if you do not have any questions, I will have one question for the benefit of the crowd. Roy, may I?
Yeah. Why not?
So I have a question because a lot of people have this confusion in mind. Suppose our global grant is for $1 lakh. Now, as you have mentioned in your presentation, that 15% has to be come from the international partner. Now, 15% of the which amount? That sometimes creates a confusion. So because $1 lakh has district DDF, then TRF matching, then international partner contributions, then some cash contributions. So what, for the benefit of the crowd, if you can elaborate, the 15% should be calculated with which part?
You have to exclude the World Fund. Rest of the funds 15%. I know what you are referring to. If I would have been in person, I would have much more explained it. Virtually, I cannot model it. You have seen that in Siliguri. I could have done that, but here it may be a problem. So that's the reason I didn't touch it. But of course, there is a global grant calculator online in my Rotary. They can go there and put the figures, and they can play with those figures. Once it comes to 50% for international partner, then they can move forward. Or if you want, maybe during another seminar in person, you can provide those role plays with them.
Right. I know.
Well, it is very difficult from here to do that.
I can understand. In virtually, that is difficult. That's why I just pose this question to you, so that at least participant can have some idea. As you have rightly mentioned, excluding the World Fund contribution, the entire amount has to be calculated 15% from international partner.
Minimum.
Right. Minimum. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, Roy. Anybody has any other questions? Friends, if you have any questions, come up.
Should I say something, a message to the participants and to the all clubs? Friends, this year, we are ready to support you if you are come up with a global grant. We are ready to support you in any way. Okay, whatever support you need from the district team, DRFC, I am being the district governor and entire team is there to ready to support you. But keep in mind what Prabhatji and Ranjit already said. Failed to report. If you are not responsible enough, if you that my club never got a global grant this year, there is an opportunity. Yes, we are going to that. But keep in mind one thing, we are very strict this year on reporting. But as we were in Disha, where we look at our district, where our district at that time was failed to get the criteria of global grant. But now the things are better, but thanks to DRFC and all the others who came up and do that one. But my only request to all the club is, if you are quite responsible enough, then you come up with your global grant. We are ready to support you. But if you think that there should be some shortfalls in your side, please don't come up with a global grant, because if your club fails, entire responsibility goes to the district. So my honest request, all of you, come up with a global grant with a responsibility. We are there to support you. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor-elect. This is a very important message, because the district should not be penalized for only one club's negligence or not able to submit the proper report. Friends, I would like to announce one thing in this August forum, in consultation with the governor. Next year, if you are thinking of having a global grant, first come, first serve basis, we will be giving 5 international partners to you. 5 international partners I have ready with me, because that's the toughest part of a global grant, as Prabhatji has mentioned, that you need to find international partner to support your grant. And fortunately, we have some lined up. So next year, first come on first come, first serve basis, we would be able to help you with a couple of international partners to support your grants. That's an open offer from the district to the club presidents and the TRF chairs for 24-25.
That's a great news.
Yeah.
So was it? Yes, for the district.
Yes, Prabhatji. I have with my personal connections, and Governor-elect has supported. So we have around 4 or 5 international partners who are ready to support our grants next year. So anybody has any questions? If anybody has any questions, please come up. Otherwise, I will request Danny. If you are free, can you just go ahead and conclude with the ending attendance? Danny, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So we do not have any further questions. So we can have the concluding attendance, and then we can leave participants for a Sunday evening dinner with their families and friends.
Suvalta, what if some clubs have joined now after the attendance were taken?
I have given 2 columns, right? Ending and starting. So you just keep that ending part is yes.
Okay. So we'll again go from first. Chittaranjan was there. Are you still here?
RC Chittaranjan.
Chittaranjan.
Please unmute yourself. I think no. Go ahead. The next.
I have unmuted all.
You unmuted.
Durgapur. Yeah, Jugal is there. Bardhaman Diamond.
Yes.
Pompey is there. Yes.
Then Silk City, Pink.
I think no.
No. Balughat Atria was not there at the beginning also. Ghazol? No. Siliguri Central, Vishal, are you there? Vishal? No. Anyone from Gangtok or Karsiong joined in later on also? No one? Dispur?
Yes.
Utpal is here.
Yeah.
Utpal is here.
Yeah. Guwahati? Guwahati is there, and Prabhada himself is there. Guwahati Icon?
I'm there from Guwahati Icon.
Guwahati Louis Pawan was there.
BL Sharma.
Guwahati Icon, I'm there.
Yes, I'm there.
Guwahati icon, Sunita is here.
Yes. Guwahati Metro, Bikash, I can see on the screen. Smart City?
here.
Smart City?
Smart City is there. Uttam,
Yeah, okay.
Uttam Kothari is there.
Yeah. Okay. Elite? Guwahati Elite? No one
I think
joined
no
in?
one. No one.
Jorhat Deepak Datta had joined. Is he still there?
I saw Deepak.
Yeah.
Yes, Deepak Datta is here.
Yeah, okay. Nagaon and Sibsagar had also joined. Sibsagar Mohua was also there, and
I'm also here.
Adhyapak was there.
But,
Yeah.
Okay. Golaghat Elegance hasn't joined, I think.
No.
Kohima was there. Kohima and Mukukchang were there. Are you there, Kohima? Mukukchang is also there, right? Yeah. Okay.
Who is here?
Cherry Blossom.
Cherry Blossom, I don't think any. I don't think anyone.
Shillong is here.
Shillong is there. Amit is there.
Okay. Dibrugarh, no one is here. Dibrugarh. Big Boy Nirja is here.
Yeah.
Duliajan and Naharkatia didn't join. Bodlan Karimganj has joined. Hailakandi had joined.
Yes.
Is still there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And did anyone from Karimganj or Agartala Nature, Agartala Smartigens, anyone join? Unakati? No one. Teliamura was here.
Is Teliamura still here?
Yeah.
So that's it. I think all the clubs that started with, except Chittaranjan and Siliguri Central, all of them are here.
So just reconfirm. Vishal, are you there? No, Vishal is not there. Chittaranjan is there. RC Chittaranjan? RC Chittaranjan is there? No.
No.
Vibhavushan, you are from which club? Vibhavushan, you are from which club?
Pradeep Tada is present.
From which club?
Pradeep Tada is present?
Pradeep Datta is from which club?
Pradeep Das from RC Chittaranjan. This is Manish.
Is he here?
Okay, so Chittaranjan is here. Okay. Okay, Pradipta is here from Chittaranjan, yes. So Vishal has moved out from Siliguri Central, and I think Teliamura is also moved out, right? That's it, Subhasan.
Panesar from Dimapur is also there.
Yeah, Dimapur too. They have already attended in Siliguri.
I'm attending. Though I'm in Jalandhar, but attending my club's project.
So Danny, we are done?
Yes. We're done.
No, we are there. RC Guwahati South.
Guwahati South is already attended.
Priyama, your club, Atunu, has already attended Siliguri GMS. Don't worry.
Okay.
And Neeraj from Tinsukia, your club also joined in Siliguri in person. So your attendance is not required here. Your club is already qualified.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So friends, this attendance which has been captured, it is very, very important because it shows also one club's sincerity for taking participation in grants, because you are there in the beginning and you are there at the end also. So 2 hours, you are thoroughly, and what governor has said. So I think the clubs which are present for 2 hours here, they have first satisfied governor's comment that you have to be serious and you have to be honest to take part in the global grants or the district grants. So thank you very much everyone for your patience and participating. showing your honesty that you need to know something about global. It doesn't matter if you don't participate next year, but definitely the knowledge you are gathering, it might help you to after 1 year to come up with your club with some global grants. So with this
one question, sir.
Yes, Amit,
Sorry.
please. Please.
Sir, regarding any document which needs to be signed and given.
I will come up to that. I will come up to that. Okay. So friends, as we have some tradition that earlier we used to send the MOU and the club balance sheet, asking for club audited balance sheet earlier. But from this year, what we have done, we will first take the attendance of the qualified club, and only those clubs president and the foundation chair will receive that documents, MOU and asking for club audited balance sheet from the DRSP desk, and we will be given a considerable time to reply back with your documents, so that the clubs which did not join or not continuing next year, we would not wasting their time or our time as well. So in next couple of days, the clubs which are qualified in Siliguri and in today's this meeting will get the MOU document, so that your president for 24-25 and president for 25-26, that would be clarified there, need to sign and send back to the DRFC with a club audited balance sheet. Wait for that mail. It would be in your inbox very soon, maybe next 1 or 2 days. So I thank you once again, everyone. And before we call it a day, I would request the incoming district subcommittee chair for grants, past President Najit Rempram from Rotary Club of Aizawl, to come up and present his words of gratitude to all our dignitaries, our district leaders, our facilitators, and of course, the Rotarians who has spent this time here. Ranjit, over to you.
First of all, I'd like to thank PDG Subhashish Chatterjee, his incoming DRFC, for giving me this opportunity to propose the vote of thanks and gratitude for the grant management seminar held today. Thank you very much. Also, I'd like to thank our incoming District Governor, Dr. Sukhminder, for initiating such a grant management seminar. And with his initiative, now 20 more clubs will be qualified to take up global grant and district grant projects in this year. I'm very, very proud of it. I'm very thankful to both the incoming DRFC and the incoming district governor. And I'd like to appreciate both of them on behalf of all the club leaders who has taken out their time to attend this seminar. And our resource person, PDG Pravat Kedia, thank you very much, sir, for your lucid presentation on stewardship, how the Rotary money is to be utilized, how TRF is the best steward. The money we contribute, the hard-earned money we contribute to the Rotary Foundation is safe. It's an investment, and it comes back to us again to do good things in the world. After this, I would like to thank Roy Zon, who is the TRF coordinator from Rotary South Asia office. Thank you, Roy. Thank you. You have agreed to our request to attend this seminar. We have disturbed you on this Sunday, your holiday and the weekend. Thank you very much once again. Your presentation on apply for the global grants, templates. It was so lucid. It was so easy to understand. And for further any assistance we require, any advice we require, we'll come back to you and we'll be disturbing you again time and again. And other than that, we have all the club presidents and Rotary Foundation chairs who has attended this meeting. Please be serious. Our DG has already told all of you that he is ready to support, to do as many global grants projects this year. Let us start working from now onwards. I want to thank everybody who has attended this seminar today, and under the guidance of incoming DRFC, our PDG, Rotarian Subhashis, and incoming DG Sukhminderji, will be always available to assist you, to help you when you are starting your works for these global grants and district grants. We will be available 24/7. Please do not hesitate. If we talk to us, we'll be always there for you. We'll be available, and this is the assurance I would like to give on behalf of the district grant team this year. Thank you very much once again for attending grant management seminar. It has been a very great evening, and have a great Sunday evening, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Ranjit. Thank you so much. My personal thanks to Roy for taking your time and presenting this wonderful presentation to this house. My thanks to Governor-elect Sukhbinder, past Governor Prabhatji, and my personal gratitude and thanks to Dr. Danny Datta, being today his working day, he is in chamber, but he has managed the Zoom so well. Thank you so much, Danny, for managing this Zoom board and helping us to have this wonderful seminar. Thank you so much once again. Friends, the presentation which Roy has showed you, I will share that presentation with the club president and the foundation chair shortly through email, so that can be your handy information if you are really interested for global grants. Roy has shared that presentation with me, and I will share you back with all of you. With these words, thank you very much. Enjoy the Sunday evening. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Raja. Thank you. Thank you, DG, everyone.
Thank you.
Rajan,
Thank you.
thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank
Special
you.
thanks to Mr. Rajan,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Special
Thank
our
you.
guest.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you all, and
Thank you.
I wish all you a happy Sunday evening. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye. Take care. Thank you so much, Governor. Danny, once
Thanks.
you are done, you can end the meeting.
Yeah, I'm ending it right now.
Sure. Thank you so much, Danny. Thank you.